Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr Privah Blacs, and this is your girl again. I'm sorry for not making videos lately. I had actually taken like a month or 2 months or something without making anything for you, and I believe you've been missing me. So today I'm here for you, and I have a very big package for you. Actually, it is a hot one. Just tune in. So today I'm going to talk about a disease that most of the people take to be simple, but it is a difficult disease, and that is malaria. So what comes into your mind when someone suffers from malaria, or when you get to hear about malaria? I'm just going to describe malaria according to World Health Organization definition, and here it is. Malaria is a febrile, life-threatening disease that is caused by parasites and transmitted to people through the bites of infected female anopheles mosquitoes. We have different types of parasites that actually cause malaria, and they are classified into different species, and the most known species, so we have different types of parasite species. They are classified into 5 groups, and because those ones are the most known and the most common ones, so I'm just going to give you the types, the examples. We have Plasmodium ovale, we have Plasmodium marili, we have Plasmodium falciparum, we have Plasmodium vivax, and we have Plasmodium knowlesi. But the most common types of parasites that really cause malaria, that is usually dangerous to people, in Africa there are only 2 types, and that is Plasmodium vivax and Plasmodium falciparum. Actually, this type of falciparum can actually lead to febrile illness. So the most common dangerous type of malaria is actually caused by a parasite known as Plasmodium falciparum. This leads to severe illnesses in most cases, and can actually lead to death in children or pregnant women. So how do we know that someone is suffering from malaria at home? Because that's the only reason as to why I'm here, just to tell you things or symptoms or signs that can manifest malaria as a disease, because everyone can actually identify something that is happening into their lives, and they be like, oh, something might be wrong. And these are the signs and symptoms, how you can tell that this person is actually suffering from malaria. So number 1, we have chills. So signs and symptoms of malaria infection. Number 1, we have nausea, we have vomiting, we have lack of appetite for food, we have night sweats, people get pale skins, others get mental confusion, depending on the type of your immunity. So I'm just talking about the type of immunity because some people are at risk of contracting diseases. For example, the ones with suppressed immunities. Actually, the examples of people who are at risk of contracting diseases, including malaria, are children below 5 years of age, pregnant women, travelers, and so in case you get one of these signs or symptoms, don't take it as a less issue. Actually run to the facility for a medical attention or care, because malaria is a very, very dangerous disease that claims people's lives, especially people who belong to high risk groups, especially the ones who are pregnant, mothers who are pregnant, or children under 5 years of age, or people who like moving from places to places, and those are known as travelers, or those that have a suppressed immunity, for example patients suffering from cancer diseases or HIV, stroke, AIDS diseases, or something like COVID-19. So if you get one of these signs and symptoms that manifest malaria, rush to the hospital for medical. Looking at malaria itself as a disease, it is a preventable and curable disease that we can actually prevent ourselves from suffering from. So what do we need to prevent malaria? We need to look at ourselves and identify who we are. Do we sleep under mosquito nets? If not, go to the health facilities, get a free mosquito net, because those nets are free, provided by the government, and start sleeping in a net, and it should be treated. Then we also need to clear the bushes around our homes, because mosquitoes lay their eggs in those bushes, hatch, and then develop into adults, and then they cause malaria. So we also need to drain all the shallow waters around our homes. Let's say these shallow waters have collected in puddles, they have collected in. So what we need also to do is draining shallow waters around our homes that might have collected into the potholes, into the puddles, into the hoof prints or swamps around our homes, so that we can destroy the habitat for these female anopheles mosquitoes that actually lay their eggs in those shallow waters, develop into larvae and then into adults, and these adults get infected and actually bite us and inject the Plasmodium falciparum that causes malaria. At the end of 10 to 14 days, we manifest malaria disease through the signs and symptoms we actually get. So what we need to do is draining those shallow waters. Number 3 is taking chemoprophylaxis. Number 4, as a preventive measure, we need to take chemoprophylaxis that suppresses the blood stage of malaria, and this is actually needed by people who like traveling a lot. They can take chemoprophylaxis of antimalarials, and they really suppress that blood stage of malaria. Then for pregnant women, those ones are supposed to take at least 3 doses of intermittent preventive treatment known as sulfadoxine, pyrimethamine, and a lot of people take it to be considered. If you know you're pregnant, at least take 3 doses of sulfadoxine, pyrimethamine. I'm going to talk about effects of malaria to pregnant women. Number 1 is maternal anemia. Number 2 is low birth weights. Number 3 is intrauterine growth retardations. We also get low birth weights. They also suffer from death. People die who are pregnant in case they suffer from severe complicated malaria. They also get premature deliveries and effects of malaria to children, especially the ones who are 1 year up to 4 years or 5 years of age. When they are suffering from severe complicated malaria, they die. I now hope everyone really knows what malaria is and what we need to do immediately after confirming that one is suffering from malaria. We don't need to sit home and wait for God's mercies. We need to rush to the nearby health centers for any other facility that is near you, and we seek for medical attention. We normally give these people who are suffering from complicated malaria and severe complicated malaria, or the one which is uncomplicated, first line treatment of antimalarial drugs. And if their immunities adhere to the first line, we give them second line treatment, but that one comes after first line treatment in case someone has not been fine. And then we also need, I think I've come to the end of my topic, and I'm too grateful for the love that you are really showing me. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing them. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. You can still follow me on all social media platforms, especially Instagram and Facebook. My name is Dr. Privah Blacs. I love you all, and I promise to get for you the best next time. Bye.